Prime Minister Mark Carney spoke to Donald Trump yesterday. They had a wide-ranging conversation, according to a readout from the Prime Minister's office. It says the two leaders discussed a range of issues, including the conflict in the Gulf, as well as the economy and Canada-U.S. trade relations. The Prime Minister has announced the dates for 3 federal by-elections. CTV News senior correspondent Judy Trinh is joining us now with more. Judy, good morning to you. I felt like weeks we were talking about when will these by-elections happen. We now know it's mid-April, and it could put the Liberals into a slim majority government. Walk us through how significant these 3 by-elections are.
Absolutely, Marcia. Well, 172, that's the magic number to get to a majority. Now, Marcia, you'll recall that in the past few months or so, Mark Carney has been criticized for poaching candidates. 3 conservative candidates crossed the floor, and people were complaining about the fact that he was trying to get to a majority through an unfair means and that these decisions should be made at the polls. Well, this is an opportunity to silence those critics. If the Liberals are able to win all 3 ridings, they will get to 172. 2 of those seats, so those by-elections, are considered safe seats. Now, let's take a closer look at the ridings that will be contested. We are going to take a look at 2 ridings in the Toronto area, Scarborough West, which was previously held by Defence Minister Bill Blair, and then as well as University Rosedale, which was held by Chrystia Freeland, the former Deputy Prime Minister and Finance Minister, who is leaving to become a special advisor to Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky. Bill Blair is leaving after being appointed as High Commissioner to the United Kingdom, a post he'll take up later this spring. But the most contentious riding will be in Terrebonne. Marcia, you'll recall that Terrebonne was overturned by the Supreme Court. The Liberal candidate in that riding won by only 1 vote after a mishap in terms of a mail-in ballot, which had the wrong postal address on it. So Elections Canada was not able to get that vote, which was supposed to go to a Bloc Quebecois candidate. So it will be hotly contested. The same 2 candidates will face off in Terrebonne. Marcia.
Judy, so if the Liberals win all 3 by-elections, does that mean that they no longer have to consult with other parties when they want to get things done? Is the math that simple?
It is that simple, right? Because there is no need really technically to negotiate with anyone. You'll see that, you'll recall that during Justin Trudeau's office term, he had to basically cut a deal with the NDP in terms of making sure that legislation was passed. With a majority, the Liberals can do what they want as they choose. But I should point out, Marcia, that in the past few weeks, we've heard a more conciliatory tone from Pierre Poilievre. He has talked about working closer together with the Prime Minister because of the economic challenges, this trade war posed by President Donald Trump. He has also said on the record that he doesn't think there should be an election, a general one, before the CUSMA negotiations. So he wants to see the results of that. And I should also point out that even if election was called today, the greatest threat to the Liberals would be the Conservatives, but they are nowhere near the Liberals in the polls. Latest polls show that if you were to pit Mark Carney against Pierre Poilievre, Mark Carney has a lead of about 30 points over the preference for Prime Minister. In terms of the party itself, the Liberals have an 11-point lead. So this is something that has to be put into consideration. I can tell you that in terms of what's going on with these by-elections, you should expect that the 2 seats in Ontario, the Scarborough West seat, the University Rosedale seat vacated by Bill Blair and Chrystia Freeland, those are safe seats, and they were won by more than 60% of the votes by the Liberals last time around. So put your eyes on Terrebonne. If anything goes, you can expect both parties, the Bloc and the Liberals, to devote a lot of resources to winning that one because it was so close.
All eyes on Terrebonne. Judy, thank you for all that. Really appreciate your reporting this morning. Judy Trinh for us at the Bureau.